Greetings, everyone. It's Angelo Robles, and welcome to the beautiful boardroom at the Durango in Las Vegas. Many a year ago, I wrote something that I gave a little update to. It's called the Ultimate Wealth and Legacy Protector. I rediscovered it. I think some of you may get value from it. So let me start with a bold truth. The greatest threat to wealth isn't taxes, as much as I sometimes think it is. It isn't inflation. It isn't even market volatility. It's structure, or really the lack of it. And in today's unstable world, and Lord knows it's unstable, families with exceptional wealth must recognize one undeniable fact. The single family office, properly structured and led, good luck, most aren't, is the ultimate protector of wealth, privacy, and legacy across generations, which is why I'm such an extreme advocate of the SFO. Yet surprisingly, among 56,000 families with over $100 million in net worth, very, very few have a family office, and very few of those have a good one, because too many believe it's too expensive or too complicated. They couldn't be more wrong. In reality, not having a dedicated SFO may be the single most expensive mistake that a family can make. So let me unpack that and why. I would almost call it risk to riches. Today's affluent families face a kind of 6 systemic risks. Number 1, they forget, and sometimes I do too, that we're in the stay rich business. Most wealth erodes through actually often passive investing, at least badly done, outsourced middlemen, and fragmented portfolios with no tax integration. 2, what I call sovereign exposure. Political instability, financial system shocks, oh yeah, we have those. Or sudden regime changes that can disrupt even the most conservative asset classes. Number 3, a lack of transparency. When a family doesn't know what it owns or how it owns it, how can anything but chaos follow? You can't control what you can't see. Number 4, today's world, oh come on, cyber threats. They're not hypothetical. From what, Sony to major wirehouses, and others we never hear about. Hacks happen all the time to the giants, so no family is immune. Number 5, rehypothecation, I never say that good, of assets and misownership. Think of your gold in the Bank of England, what happened there? You may think you own even your securities, but they're held in a street name at a custodian. You simply just may have a ledger entry. The legal exposure, it's kind of hiding in plain sight. What could go wrong with that? Oh, you don't want to hear what could go wrong. Number 6, tax neglect. When tax planning is an afterthought, families lose more than they often gain through the investments. Each of these is real, and each of them, let alone collectively, could greatly and effectively be fatal to your legacy, but each could be mitigated with the right SFO structure, team, and strategy. So there are solutions through structure, and here's the good news. Every one of the risks I noted, well, there's always black swans, but they're addressable. Be an anti-fragile, but not through piecemeal, definitely not through outsourcing. The answer is alignment, clarity, and control. The best single-family offices are not thought about as expense centers, they're command centers. Ooh, how do you like that one? For security, tax optimization, and generational continuity. But there's a catch. Structure alone doesn't work. Culture must come first. A family office built without a clear culture mandate and adapted is like a structure without soul. You got to start with the why. Why does your wealth exist? What legacy do you want to leave? What future are you really building? From there, everything else flows. Governance, leadership, compensation in the family office, decision-making. Culture is the software, structure is the hardware. You need both to be running in sync. So I could talk a little bit about investment models. Often families are either direct or more of an allocator. Let's get practical. Most family offices really fall into those 2 camps. I know I'm simplifying it. Allocators often pick external managers, pay 2 and 20 in hefty fees for underperformance. And direct investors build internal capabilities and own their strategy. Of course, I know it's harder. Direct investing gives you more than control. It gives you transparency, tax efficiency, the ability, to a degree, to move with speed, ingratiate the rising generation, teach them how the world really works. So yes, it's harder. It requires top-tier talent, but the upside financially and strategically can absolutely be exponential. And increasingly smart SFOs are collaborating through co-investments, club deals, syndication platforms, and next-gen investment networks. Direct doesn't mean solo, but it kind of does mean sovereign and taking control. So the talent factor. Your team is the edge. The right CIO, investment leads, tax pros, legal advisors, aligned and empowered, can outperform any outsource model, and you own and control it. But they must be hire brilliantly, you almost can't go wrong, but they need to be incentivized accordingly. We're not here to cut corners. I'm not interested in you if you are. We're here to protect and expand dynastic wealth. It's why my private community is called SFO Continuity. This means aligning compensations to net outcomes, not just gross performance. You want a team obsessed with precision, taxes, jurisdictions, ownership vehicles, and true net results. So talking a little bit about cost, Angelo, that sounds expensive. But the part that nobody tells you, if you allocate to managers and you got $500 million that you're allocating to managers and consultants, paying what, 2 and 20? That's tens of millions of dollars, partially depending on the returns. A high-functioning single-family office often is way less than that, with far more control, tax efficiency, and strategic optionality. It's often way cheaper to have incredible talent in your own family office than to outsource it. You're making a big mistake. Do the math, or someone else is doing it for you. That's not to say that some managers aren't incredible, and it's not, or it is applicable to have capital there, sure. But here's the bottom line. If you're a family of exceptional wealth, now is the time to act. We got global instability is accelerating. Complexity is definitely increasing. The status quo, it's just not safe. The future belongs to those who are agile, private, tax efficient, and unshakably sovereign. And no entity can deliver that like an excellent single-family office, properly built, structured, led, and culturally aligned. Don't delay your legacy. It may not actually get a second chance. I'm Angelo Robles, and this is your moment. Let's build what endures. Yeah, I gave a lot of passion in this one. I'm obsessed with single-family offices, and I see the greatness in them. Of privacy, control, and customization. It's frustrating to me that most of them are well-meaning, but at best adequate. Not really that good, and certainly not great. I think maybe 3% are great. Now, this could get in a whole conversation. What's important to the family? How do you define excellence where part of it is qualitative? How does the family feel? And you could get into a whole bunch of different subjects that are very complex and intertwined. It's important to have the right people. Jim Collins, get the right people and put them in the right seat on the bus. Even that's not enough. You got to have culture and leadership and proper compensation. And if they're incredible, pay them well. You need to have clarity on goals, and there needs to be a focus, and people need to be held accountable. They need to show results. You're paying them incredibly well. You have to have results or you have to move on. I've made bad hires. I have my own family office. I'm an active allocator. I made a million mistakes, which is why my private community is so unique. I'm living through it myself. I've been a family office entrepreneur for decades, a family office holder myself for relatively a short amount of time, and kind of building really now in Wyoming my single family office as in more of an AI powered. But I still believe in people. My son's still going to be active in it, and I'm still looking for incredible people, potentially especially on the direct investing side. So for me, These are all things that are very important, and yes, I do get passionate about, because I want single family offices to all be great, to all be incredible. Don't make the mistake of best practices. I like great best practices too. How many family offices are that great and that aligned with what you do that you want to kind of follow or learn from what they do? It's probably not that much. You got to think more first principles. I've done some videos on that. I'll do some others upcoming. You got to break things down, what's important for you, and then build that from the bottom up. That's not to say that there's not some value in best practices. There is, but it's not the end-all be-all, and you're getting fed a bunch of lies by others. You don't even know greatness sometimes in a family office when you see it. No disrespect. The ability to admit that, be open about it, and then move forward properly, that's what shows a lot. Don't get anchored. Be careful with your confirmation bias, and be very careful about getting caught in echo chambers. And that applies to me as well. Everyone, I'm Angelo Robles. Go to angelorobles.com and join, be a part of an incredible community, my membership, marching towards 100 incredible global families. No one in the single family office community provides the diversity and intense content that we provide, constantly digital in writing. Reach out to me anytime, and all the in-person programs now that we're doing, Miami, Palm Beach, Greenwich, New York, I'm here in Nevada, Las Vegas, going to Jackson Hole, what I've done in Utah, even Arizona, LA, going there for the Milken Conference, hosting 2 events for my members, maybe even 3 around there. Now is the time. And this spring of 2025 into the summer, we're going to see the advent, and I'm living through it, of the real AI-centric single-family office, especially with the release of NVIDIA's DGX Spark personal AI supercomputer. Everything is changing, and I'm going to teach my members, and selectively others that want more of a consulting assignment, how to learn about that and integrate it and be incredible right now. Everyone, I'm Angelo Robles. Have a wonderful day.